Hello everybody, hope you're well. It's August and I've got my long sleeves on, which is a thumbs down. But we've got plenty to do and Harry's here. Say hello Harry. Great, so that's a thumbs up. Right in, I'll turn you around, I'll show you what we've got to do and how I'm doing it, and then we'll crack straight on. Well, for this episode, we are concentrating on this side extension down here, which is going to be the bedroom. And a hell of a bedroom it is too. I think it's going to have an ensuite as well, but it's a lovely big room. So in previous episodes, you've seen us put all this in, and we are up to the top of our corner now. So we really do need to start returning it back into the house and getting over this change of level in the concrete. But the hard work is done. That block work there has been built up, so we're gauged now with that and we're fine, all that's level. I can just continue these bricks straight the way across and we're good. And I've double checked and I've got a bit of a profile set up, I'll show you that in a second. Got a brick there where it needs to be, and I've laser leveled it across with this super duper cheap laser level, which I keep going on about, but don't buy an expensive one, get one of those. And we're good. So that brick is level with the top of that one, and all that's level going around there. So all we've got to do now is run it in. I've double checked this corner for square, and again, we're good. All the hard work paid off from a couple of weeks ago. So now what we've got to do is build it, and I'll just show you what I've got here. I've run out of profiles. I've got one at home, I've only got 3 here, and we're using the other 3. So I've got this piece of timber, nice and straight, and this little trick, this is old as the hills. Couple of corner blocks behind it, stands it off the wall, clamped on, and then that then gives you enough room to get your corner block or your line around it, and up it comes. Now obviously it's going to be flappy dappy at the bottom, but we're all right for a minute. That is tight enough just to set out. What I'll do, I've got a couple of course on, backfill this little area here so it's nice and level. Now I'm going to put a block against that, a bit of weight, and clamp that block to it there just to stop any pulling out, and then I can tighten this string, tighten this line as and when. But at the minute, for all you guitar players, that is a low E, and that one across there at the minute is a high E. So there we go. So get this in now, get it up to here, get it up, let's go. Well, this bit's for our American friends. We have 1 or 2 American viewers, so I just thought I'll show you. British summertime. This is it. We have a few days, a few nice days over a couple of weeks, but this is what can catch you out. So there we go then, and it's a big no-no, one of the biggest no-nos in bricklaying. I mean, you wouldn't build in this weather anyway, but even if it was half of this, you can't do engineering bricks because they'll just start to move, and there we go. So that's all covered up now, a bit of plastic under that as well. Don't rely on a Hessian if you're going to do anything like this yourself, to keep it dry underneath. Put a bit of plastic under as well is my advice to you. So there we go. I just thought I'll show you over here our little shelter that's been turned into a llama enclosure. Look at these pair. Look at that haircut, man. So mate, is it buy and get one free, was it, or something? It's what, sorry? Oh, it's better than mine, is it? Oh, I am only jealous. That's fair enough. Oh, by the way, Dean is annoyed with you because you didn't get him the cherry Coke. Only the Pepsi Max bottle, I should say. Not, you got him the normal. He said he's going to have words with you. But there we go. Of course, you could alpaca your own dinner, couldn't you? You know, yeah. Thanks for giving that joke what it deserved. So there we go then. So I am going to utilise this bad weather and go and buy some materials for my garden. I think there's no point in sitting here doing nothing, and hopefully by the time I get back it will knocked off. We shall see. It looks a bit moody, doesn't it? but it's dry for the most part. We're supposed to hammer down in a couple of hours, but not that we can bank on that, so we've just got to plough through and see what happens. And we've been in and out all week, really, with the weather. It's been a bit rubbish, to be honest, but here we go. So obviously we're up to the height of this, as you can see. This down here is going to be engineering bricks, so we've got the profile set up and we're just running this course in all the way around in one, and we're just doing it like that. So we're not getting very high very quickly, but obviously progress is being made. But down here I'm racking this corner back because, as I say, that's all going to be in engineering bricks, because that height there, see that step there, that bit of a path, that's where the bricks are. We're going to be up at least 150 mil above that in engineering bricks all the way across here, because this is all going to get backfilled to get from that level down to this level, be it a ramp, steps, I'm not too sure yet. So for added protection against the house, which is where we put our damp, because we go a little bit higher with this one. So we're completely out the ground, even though we'd be well over a metre out the ground here. We're only 150 mil over there. But anyway, there we go. Harry's poised, the godsend. That is Harry, who somebody popped round today. I thought that it was my son. It's some beautiful blue eyes, man. You know what I mean? Exactly. There you go. I thought to myself, I ain't that old, and I realised, actually, mathematically, it's well plausible. Well, there we go. Anyway, so we get more time lapse on, and we'll just plod on, and we'll keep going, and then we'll see if this rain turns up or not. And if it does, we'll do something else. Okay, it's beginning to look like something now. However, I do not like these bricks at all. I've had a right row with them today. I like the look of them, but they are just a nightmare to use. Some of them are measuring 60 mil, it should be 65, it's actually gauge gone. Massive beds. Luckily it's all kind of, what do you think? It's all kind of evened out, and you know, big picture, it's all right. They're incredibly dry, which some bricks are, and it's the summer, so they're always a nightmare. But one of them it went from 64 mil to 60 mil in the one brick. It was like a wedge shape, and there's a lot like it, and they're all over the place, and they're bent, and you're just trying to make something look as good as it possibly can be. You know, just when the light hits it, it doesn't do it any favours. It doesn't look great then. You just think, oh man, you know what I mean? But hopefully the customer will be happy with it. But there we go. There we have it. These are for the, help me out, air vents. That will go in at a later date. And I've got this up round here as well. Down there, so all that's sorted now. Just ran out of compo just for this last course, look, annoyingly. But there we have it. It's up now, the customer can backfill that and do whatever he wants to do with it. Oh, excuse me. yes, what we've got here now then, a couple of coarse engineering bricks out the ground, at that ground level there. All engineering bricks, as you can see, all the way across, just to give it a bit of added protection, as I said earlier, before my microphones gave up the ghost. So yeah, they can put anything against that now and we're okay, and the damp will go up on this level here. And then from that point on, only on this elevation, that point on all the way to the top, that's block work, there's no brickwork now, because existing house, as you can see, no cavity, no insulation. So what the customer wants to do is put 100mm external insulation down here and then render it. And he was just wondering where to stop that insulation. And he wanted to come out, look, bridge the gap between the old and the new, so there's no cold spot there. But then he thinks aesthetically it will be nice if he doesn't step in down here. It continues all the way across, all the way down. So I'm presuming about here or something, I don't know, around about there. Just so you can't see it from around here, but you can. It's there, hence the fact that this side is going to be 100mm cavity and insulation. There's no point doing 155, you might as well save yourself that 50mm space inside, because obviously the insulation that you're losing by not doing that is going to go out here. So that's what he wants to do, and that's what he's going to do. So there you go, and you ain't got no say in that. So there we have it. And then the rest then is, there's not a lot of brickwork to happen actually, because he wants a window here about 750 up, and then that's when our feature that we've gone around and then on previous episodes, that's where our feature is going to start, and that's going to go all the way around. Obviously not down there because of the render, so it's just to that corner, all the way around here. And after that, to mimic that bit, is blockwork all the way up. So we're on the home straight really. There's going to be, there's a window here, and then we come in a little bit, and then I think there's 3-metre patio door. Are they still called patio doors? Am I showing my age there? Sliding doors at least, 3 metres, and then there's a window there for what's going to be the ensuite. So yeah, there we have it. That's that. Looking forward to get back in here actually, and cracking on with it. But I ain't going to be for a little while, because I'm having a bit of time off with my family. It's my son's birthday next week. I don't work the kids' birthdays ever, and next week is no exception. So I'm going to spend some time with them. You know, it's been working hard recently, and you know, it's summer holidays and always working and never there. Sorry, there's a lot of crap that comes with being self-employed. But the one perk, if there is just the one, is that you can have a time off when you want it. And you know what? I want it, and I'm going to have it. So there'll be another update from here, hopefully in a couple of weeks, but it won't be next week. That's for definite. So until then, take care of yourself. Sunday's episodes will still be there. Don't worry, relax your thumbs, everything's going to be okay. Sunday, basement, a couple of weeks, back from here. Until then, take care.